guys, it's me Hussein in Football View. You're watching Hussein Football View. So today I'm gonna catch up what's going on in international break. International break, it gives every managers around the world a time to reset and see what's going wrong and what's going good, and in order to prepare for the next games. So because all those players are away for international games, always clubs keep those players behind to see who's playing better, who's to get a chance in the coming games. So we're gonna talk about the international break, and mainly we're gonna talk about the Chelsea news, what's going on about Chelsea, and there's so many players that been out for months. They were injured, so they need to come back in a squad. So in order to be able to talk about everything, so that's what we're going to talk about now. So let's talk about that, because international has been a really good thing for the all the clubs, especially Chelsea. There is so many players they wanna catch up for uh, when it comes to physical fitness, when it comes to so much, there's so much they need to catch up, because other they have been playing them, they have been in rehabilitation because they have injured, so they need to catch up for those who's going away. So let's talk about that. For example, for me, right now Chelsea is in a good place, because all those players they have been injured for almost 4 to 3 months. They're coming back one by one. So like let's talk about Nkunku. Nkunku, he was bought to Chelsea as a key player, the player that are going to generate so many goals, they're going to create so many opportunity. So when it comes to Kunku, he was a player that Chelsea want to build the club around him in order to support him to go forward. So Nkunku, if Nkunku comes back from injury, he's going to be a great addition to this club. So far, Chelsea is coming up. It's coming up, and they are really playing very good games. They are playing good football now, and it's not something we did not plan as a fan, also as a club. We did not plan to see this guy out for this time. It's been almost 3 months since champion the England started. So that one thing I need to say, that Nkunku, he is the key player. He is a key player because the Chelsea, as long as the Chelsea have those kind of player who's able to link with the defenders, to link with the midfielder, to link with the attacker, Oko, he can score. He's really a key player for this club. And Nkunku, he's the one who's going to end the drought of goals in the Chelsea team, because the Chelsea team it's been since Drogba left. We never have someone for sure. We know this person is going to give us a goal. He's going to give us everything we need as a club. If you don't have someone to finish, it's not really, it's bad. It's not good thing to have as a club, because these big clubs they need that person to look up to, the person that you know he's going to change a game anytime. So anyway, for this Kunku coming back, he's really ice on the cake, because Pochettino has been placing the young players. They are stepping up. They are doing something they need to do. So for me, I believe Kunku is going to be a great addition to this club. So for me, to buy a new striker is gonna depend on how Nkunku is gonna perform for this month until January. Because if he comes back now and he perform good, 2 to 3 games until January, we're not gonna need to buy a striker. So we have this Jackson and this guy Cole Palmer. They have been connecting together. They are playing very good. If you aid on Nkunku, they're gonna create something. I believe something very good. So tell me what you think, guys, on the chat. So because Chelsea is back. Chelsea is back, really. This is a good news. This is a good news for Chelsea. Chelsea, as I said to the previous video, he is going to be our key player. So let's talk about something else. Fabrizio Romano, he's a weasel who tell us everything what's going on around, and who's coming, who's going. So he knows all. Always he's accurate. His information, really, he's spot on. He never tell us something on the knows. Because when Fabrizio inform you something, he knows what's going on. Because I can see here, he provide us news that Chelsea at the moment now, he's in contact with this striker, Ivan Toney. Ivan Toney, he's a good striker. He's a proven Premier League striker. He can come, he's a good addition to the club. But I don't know if we need him, because he's costing a lot of money. These small clubs, they're imagining now every player is £100 million. You can't pay those kind of money. You never win anything. How can you be worth this £100 million? It's not possible. For me, I don't think we need to pay that kind of money. We don't need to pay that kind of money, because these young players we have in our disposal, they are really good. We just need to give them a chance. We need to give them a time. That's all. Because Chelsea have a habit to let a young player go before they reach their prime, and then a few 2 to 3 years later, they are performing somewhere else. We lost Kevin De Bruyne, we lost Mohamed Salah. We lost so great players. All of them, they were left, and then they become great players. So Chelsea need to be patient for these young players. You need to be patient, otherwise we're not gonna be able to achieve anything, because we spend a lot of money to these young players. Chelsea has spent a lot of money to these young players, so we need to chill. We need to give them a time. That's all what we need to do. We need to give them a time. Otherwise, we'll never see potential. Because when we buy them, we saw potential, but we're not gonna see them realizing their potential on the Chelsea shirt. You sell them, and then Liverpool is gonna benefit for that potential. City is gonna grab one of them. So that's one thing. I think Fabrizio is spot on. He say, Chelsea is talking about it. They are not agree anything yet. He's talking about it, but yeah, let's see. Let's wait and see. I think we're gonna see what we need to do as a club, as a Chelsea club. They're going to find a solution in January when the January comes. But I don't think Chelsea have a plan to bring anybody in January. I think maybe later on the summer transfer. Yeah, I think maybe. But now I don't think we need to buy him. Let's give these guys. Jackson is performing good. Jackson really is good. He's stepping up. He scored 4 goals now in 2 games. So and the big games, it's not small games, it's big games. So let's give them a chance. And about the Ivan Tony, he need to wait. He need to wait maybe in in uh, in not in summer. In summer, that what I believe they go to pursue him to see if there is something there. So anyway, let's move on. Jose Mourinho. Jose Mourinho, he's been really, he's like he's a beloved person by Chelsea fan. He is that person. If you mention Mourinho in Chelsea anywhere, he is beloved by Chelsea fans. So he want our two players. He want our two players, but if a kid is sitting there on the bar, he don't get a chance, he don't get a minute to play. We need to let him move on. He need to go somewhere else where he's going to play football. This young man really Trevor Chalobah, he's been a good when our last coach was here, this German coach, when he was in Chelsea, he was really good. He used this kid. He used this kid to in order we saw the potential of this kid, so that's why he was given a contract. So now the new regime came, they don't value kids anymore. But this kid is good. But Mourinho, he want to bring him and what's this other guy we bought? I don't think there's anybody who's gonna question that. So Malaga he can leave, but when it comes to Chalobah, this season he's leaving. So I don't know why we shifting these young kids. This Chalobah, he's around I think 23 years. 23. You can't leave someone like this, let him go. He's still young. He's still young. He's academy graduate. He's from academy. So these kids, they love club by code. Their blood is blue. So I need them, and I need people to understand. This is kids that are growing up, they'll grow up dreaming to put on a Chelsea jersey. So they need to give them a chance. They need to be given a chance in order to fulfill their dreams. Otherwise, there's no reason to sell them. Thiago Silva is leaving, and we have another guy. He's been injured this day one, first one we bought him. Really, we have like 2-3 players that are injured. They're the defenders. They are taking spot, and then you're gonna let this guy who's always fit and young to leave. So we can't do that. Let's give him a chance to stay. And so I believe Chalobah and Serra, they are going to Roma because Jose Mourinho, he expressed how he need them. He need to give them a chance. If Jose Mourinho come calling and no, I'm not playing, which means Jose Mourinho is going to give me a chance. Jose Mourinho is not someone, if he come for you, that's why, which means he has a plans for you. He's not any manager so I think he's going to be okay. This kid, if you go to Roma, because Tony Abraham, he's playing now in Roma, and he's proving that he made a good choice. Now he's enjoying football. So that's what happened. If you can't get a minute in a big club like Chelsea, you need to move on. You need to think about your career first, to think about yourself, because if you sit down, you're gonna run out of the passion, the love of game, and you're gonna end up retiring very soon. Like you saw what happened to Eden Hazard. So that's the consequences when you don't play, when you don't have a minute to play games. So always there is a consequences of that. So we need to understand and to make sure this young player, they be given opportunity to prove themselves, to show their potential. Otherwise, it's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy to let these young players leave in 2 3 years, and then we see them in our rivals and our opponents that are stronger because when to be given a chance somewhere else, he's got to prove it. When he go to play to Chelsea, when he come to play with the Chelsea, he's gonna make sure he showed you that you made a mistake. Those kind of players, they are leave club, and when they back, they really is game on. It's game on. So let's give them these young players a chance. Otherwise, we're not gonna get anywhere. So Chelsea has done something this year. This season, it's been a really long time. We always made mistakes, leave young player leave, and they go somewhere else, and then they start to flourish. They become a best players. They become a good players. But this year, Chelsea has really done it. Has really put up something we didn't think he's going to be a best player. So when it comes to this young player, Cole Palmer, he was a young player from Man City. Pepe Guardiola told him, look, this club, he needs you. You are the future of this club, because Maher is leaving. He told him Maher is going to leave, so you're gonna get his spot. So the young kid is saying, no, I don't think I have a chance here. So my mind are made up. I want to go to Chelsea. And Pepe Guardiola did not stand in his way. And then he came to Chelsea. And we bought him the last minute. He was a kid who came in the last minute on the D-Day. So he was really on the last minute when he came to Chelsea. So we thought, well, what are we doing here? You buy kids, you're buying kids. But man, this kid has proven. This kid has proven he's a winner. He's the best we have bought for this, because we have spent a lot of money. We have paid 100-something money on Casado and Enzo, but we pay a lot of money. But when it comes to this kid, we bought him around the 35 million. So he is a kid we thought he was a backup. He was a backup which did not fit like our first choice. But it turns out he is the best thing we bought. So this kid, he's proving really he's good. Now, for the first time, he's been called in for his country. Now he's presenting England. He's putting on a shirt, England shirt, so which means there is so many players that will be left behind. As I said yesterday on my video, if you can check out my video, I said how they left out Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling is someone with experience, but this kid, the way he's performing, Raheem Sterling became a shadow of him. So this kid is going to be a future of this club. He has a confidence, and he's doing everything he's supposed to do. Point down, he's doing everything he's supposed to do. So he is really good. This kid, I believe he's going to be something we're going to be proud of for sure for many years to come. He's too young. He's 22, I think. Chelsea really have really done it here. So that's what I believe. Chelsea, for the maybe 5 to 6 years to come, we really were going to be a force of nature, because we have bought a talented young players, and now they start to fear each other, to know each other, to fight for each other. So they are going to be really a force of nature in 2 to 3 years to come. So I don't think this is something we're going to regret to do it. So I believe we have done it. We have done it. This young kid has proven he's a winner. So as these kids even now he's talking how what give him motivation, why he's becoming a player he is now. Because when he spoke to Pochettino, he is a person. He has ability to make a young player to feel like he really good with the young players. He is good with the young players. So when he said Pochettino gave him confidence, he gave him a confidence. So he let him be who he is and to play his ball. He don't have to think too much. When he was playing with the Pepe, he was really thinking too much. He was here because Pepe sometimes he overthink something, so he don't give young kids freedom to be who they are and to flourish and to do something because they're still young, that they're developing. That's what Pochettino did to him. He gave him opportunity. He gave him really freedom to do whatever. To when you see the game of Chelsea now, he's somewhere. He's everywhere. He's not stop. But in City, you used to see him. He's not moving. He are not allowed to come this side. But in Chelsea, you can see he's controlling everything. He's going down, ups, down, and he's really feeling himself. So that's what made him a best player now in the Chelsea squad. So Pochettino gave him confidence. That's a proof. The kid said he just gave me confidence and then nothing else. I came and I clicked with everybody. So yeah, things are going good with this kid. So for me, I'm going to let this news sink in, and for this channel, it's been a great pleasure to start this channel and to let you guys support me and subscribe, share and like it. Put the betting, and if I upload something, you know what I'm uploading something. So it's going to be something amazing, this journey with my channel. And when it comes to Chelsea, I'm gonna give them view information you need to know, and very later on I'm gonna start to do in general, talk about Premier League, mostly Premier League and everything else. Otherwise, let me wrap up with the international break. International break is something always all the players need it. Also coach needs international break. The national break is something that's to oversee everything, to analyze everything going wrong. So that's what I believe is going to be something to look forward for when they're coming back, because next week we have Newcastle. They have almost 11 players. 11 players are out. So it's not Newcastle we knew for 4 weeks ago. Newcastle is a changed team now, so we have a chance really to get 3 points there. So international break is going to make us good, because so many players for Chelsea, they're still in a camp. They did not go to international. Some of them they have injured. Some of them they did not be chosen. So anyway, it's good for our club, because when a group stay together, so a coach have a time to put up statistics to teach them the way of playing football, the way he want them to play. So they have enough time to go over everything and analyze the games, coming games. So that's something positive. It's not something negative to talk about. So really, guys, help me out, subscribe down there and help me grow this club. Ciao, take care.